What's going on, guys? This is Fox Off. Me and Multi Gaming have combined our YouTube channel. We are doing this to help each other out to put out more content. I hope you guys enjoy. Having this said, we're going to talk about pets today. And before anything else is said, pets usually categorize themselves into 4 different categories: attack, symbiosis, assist, and guardian. Now, every pet has all 4 categories in their stats, but they usually focus on one thing. For instance, right now you see my little gorilla, the unicorn gorilla, and he focuses on guardian. And guardian gives armor. That's its biggest stat is given towards armor. And usually warriors like this, while symbiosis focuses more on health. Usually that's your gladiator pet. Assist is usually everybody else, your healers and your DPS, because assist gives the character attack points. The only one that's different here, and it's more of a synchronization thing through the transcendence, and that is your hunter. And your hunter, they kind of get more out of the attack pets than anyone else does, so they can get away with running attack pets. The only exception to that is the tanks, and usually if a tank is doing very well, they can use an attack pet to kind of just win faster, which in clutch could help. Now, every pet also, they have elemental effectiveness. You get 10 points. Every pet gets 10 points. As you see, my gorilla has 5 points in lightning, 5 points in earth. But if I go over here to my spider, he has 7 points in lightning, 3 points in fire. Now, every single pet has different, they kind of line up their points differently. 2 of the same pets, if they're the same exact pets, they're going to have the same thing. Now, that's for their elemental effectiveness. Their stats on top can slightly differ. So when you're going into your animal farm, you can stack it differently to get more bang for your buck. We'll cover that another time. The other big thing is that understanding your pet, you also want to understand the boss that you're fighting. Every boss, again, like the pets, have 10 points into elemental effectiveness. Now, what you want to do is you want to stack your elemental effectiveness that hits their weaknesses. And what I mean by that is that every element is strong against one element but weak against another. For instance, this mammoth, he's got 8 points in earth and 2 points in frost. Now, the best case scenario is getting an electric pet with the highest amount of points in electricity, but then their secondary element, you want it to be into frost. I mean, not into frost, but to earth. That way you can stack against their frost. My pet that I have out right now gives me 18% more armor and damage against this boss. Now, if I change my pet for the next, if the next guy is a mammoth, what will happen is the stats will be a little bit different. Even though it has fire, it has more into electricity than my unicorn. My unicorn only has 5 points into electricity, while the spider has 7 points. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose here, which is a good thing. That way it can showcase what I'm trying to say. Alright, so the mammoth beat me. So right now I have my unicorn out. Switched over to my spider. See, my spider has 23%. So it's slightly better. Which, when you're stacking stats and you're trying to kill a boss, that can matter. The other big difference here is this pet is assist, opposed to the other pet is a guardian. My guardian pet would give me 7.2 towards guardianship, while the spider, he only gives me 5.8. But he does have higher attack and he has higher assist. But the other thing to consider is that the elemental stack that you get from the spider is better. So then you have to kind of weigh which one works best for you. Because sometimes you're only losing just a tiny itty bitty bit. This stacking can make a huge difference. Now, I'm a tank, so a lot of times a tank's not really going to make that big of a difference. But sometimes it will. And it might right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to win this or not. It'll be close. Nope. But I got closer. That's the point. So when you're in clutch and you're trying to push and you hit a wall, this itty bitty thing can make a massive difference. I mean, obviously crits and RNG does too, but, you know, such is life. We only can control so many things. I really hope this kind of smooths everything out for everybody, and I hope everyone has a great day. I'll check you guys out later.